welcome to Restored by Polish, where we talk about how polish helps us with our overall mental and physical well-being. I'm Krista, and I don't have my partner here with me today. Jacqueline is MIA. I apologize for that. We've had some craziness going on around here. So my oldest son, who's visiting with us right now, came down with a fever last night and sore throat. And so he went in and got tested this morning. We're awaiting test results on that. We're crossing our fingers that it's not COVID, but just to err on the side of being completely safe, we decided that it would be better for us to not film this video together. So she's not here with us today. So the good news about that is you get to actually see my nail space. Maybe I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour when I'm done doing our top 20 of 2020. Not that there's a lot to tour, and it's kind of a mess right now. My husband just got me another new 7-drawer cabinet, and so I really need to reorg. I need to get everything out of the cabinets and out of all the other drawers and start over again. So it's not quite exactly where I'd like it to be right now, but might still be fun to just kind of see where I'm going with my little area over here. But let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about, again, the top 20 of 2020. And the way that I did this was, because I thought about it a couple different ways. I'm like, should I do just mainstream? Should I talk about or do separate mainstream and separate indie polishes? Should I do them all together? Should I go in year order or time order, like what did I like in January and February? But at the end of the day, I decided that I'm just doing my top 20 polishes that I've actually worn this year. And I'm going to put a big asterisk right there, because there are several polishes I would have loved to have included in here, but I really haven't had a chance to wear them. So even though maybe they look pretty in the bottle, maybe I don't really like them, so I don't know. Although I doubt that. I'm sure I'm going to love them. But I decided not to include them in these. So these are actually 20 polishes that I have worn this year that I know I love. And we're going to start with number 20 and work our way into my number 1 polish. The other little asterisk I'm going to put here is the fact that I did not include any polishes from Restored by Polish. And I went back and forth on that, because I definitely have a couple that would for sure be in my top 20. And I just decided that it just doesn't seem right to add that into this mix. Maybe I'll add below at the end, or at the end do kind of like an honorable mention, or put it in the description box. But it just felt wrong to include our own polishes in this, so I decided not to do that. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, actually I should say, let me start that again. Number 20, in the 20th position here, is a mainstream. Actually, I'm going to start with all my mainstreams. That's just how it worked out. Is going to be Color Club. And this one is this super, it's not coming out on the viewfinder here as neon as it really is, but this is called Foxy Mama. It is like a neon orange, and it has sort of this yellowy gold shimmer running all through it. There you go. Now you can kind of see it in there. And this one is an old polish. It's not even a polish that's brand new this year. It's just one that I happened to pick up this year, and it's so pretty. I mean, it is so pretty. And I'm gonna put some pictures up here of the manicures that I used with each of these polishes. So love this. It is gorgeous, and I believe it is still available. I got it off of Amazon, and last time I looked, it was still available on Amazon. All right, number 19. This one is a total surprise to me that I loved it so much, but it's China Glaze. And it's China Glaze Head to Taupe. And the reason why this is such a surprise for me, if you've been watching me even for a hot minute, you know that I am not much of a neutral polish wearer. They just washed me out. I typically don't wear any kind of neutrals or nudes like this. But this one, I don't know if it's because it has a hint of purple in there or what it is with this one, but it's like I finally found that perfect neutral polish that I really love. And again, I'm gonna put the pictures in here. I wore this one on its own on all 10 fingers for I think 2 or 3 days, which is totally unheard of for me. Typically with these kind of solid polishes like this, I use them just for nail art. So this one was beautiful. And I did end up adding some like fall glitter mix later on, just like a little bit after the first couple of days. But man, I could have worn this just on its own the entire time and been a happy camper. All right, next one, summer polish. This one blew me away. It's also not brand new. This is from Orly, and it's called Call My Agent, and it is like this neon coral color. So pretty on the nails. Again, I believe I wore this one for a couple days just on its own as well, and it was just so shiny. Maybe shiny is the wrong word. Glowy. It just kind of glows on your nails, even though there's nothing really in it that should make it glow. It's just a cream, but it's just that neon color in there. So again, Orly, this is Call My Agent. Number, what are we on? 2019, 17. Number 17. Love this. This is OPI. And again, not new, I believe, to 2020, but it was new to me in 2020, and this is Susie Chase's Portuguese. I don't even have to look at the tag. It is basically white with like one drop of pink in there. I have used this so much for nail art. It is the perfect white for me. I don't typically like super stark whites, so this one is just a little bit not white to just be perfect. And I just love that little tiny bit of pink that's in there. I believe when I wore it for the swatch pics that I'm going to put in here, I did this in a stamping manicure with my next up polish here. So when you look at the picture, you're going to see both of these polishes together. And that next one, number 16 here, is Color Club Girl Gang. Again, this came out, I don't think it was this year. It was probably I don't know. I'll have to check. I'll put it in here when this one came out. But this pink is the perfect pink. I mean, it doesn't get any more perfect than this color pink. It's just the perfect kind of medium toned bright pink. So I love it. I just love this pink. So again, you're gonna see the picture I put up here. I did some really fun like flower stamping with this with Susie Chase's Portuguese from OPI, and one of my probably all-time favorite manis. All right, and number 15 is going to be Scofflaw. And this is, I don't believe, well, Scofflaw is hard to find any of them. She only has her collections out every once in a while. But this is Defrosted Unicorn, and it actually came out last Christmas. It was, I believe, might have been like the Black Friday polish that you got when you ordered from there. I'm trying to remember now. But I wore it in 2020. It was actually one of the very first manicures I wore in January of 2020, and love it. It is white, and it has like little teeny tiny holographic glitters in there. And then there's like some little tiny like powder blue ones in there, and it absolutely looks like a frosted unicorn. And I love how she calls it defrosted unicorns. Okay, number 14 is Glsen Glow. And this one was the Mystery Polish from January of 2020. I remember when she first showed the swatch pics for this, I was mesmerized by the base color, first of all, because I love that kind of cornflowery blue. And then it has like neon pink and some black and then some silver and some aqua holographic glitters in there, and it's just the perfect mix. Like, I love this polish. Again, I think I wore this one on its own for a couple of days just because it was so pretty. Number 13. Dun, da, da, Lollipop Posse Lacquer, sorry. I got this one this was from HHC in February of 2020, and it is called Their Own Destruction. And it is this really pretty flaky balm that has like shift between magenta and bronzies and some gold and even like a little bit of, I don't know if I can catch it for you guys, almost like a green, if I can get it. I don't know if I'm gonna hit it on there. But the shift is just so pretty on this. And when I wore it, I was trying to do, it was again springtime, so I was trying to get this like cherry blossom idea going on there, and I think I achieved it with my stamping that I did. So I used this in cherry blossom manicure, and I'm gonna put that up right over here. All right, number 12. ILNP, and this was from their speckled collection that came out last spring. This one is Bluebird. Of course, I have to go with the one that's the periwinkle cornflower blue one. You're gonna see a lot of these are heavily blue. I have a lot of blues in my top 20. But I got 2 of these, and the other one I got was like the teal version of it, but I definitely like the cornflower blue one better, this Bluebird one, and it's just super, super tiny little, I don't know, I guess it would see like some blue flecks in there. I'm gonna put the pictures up there. I'm not exactly sure where all the flecks are that are in there. I think it's just blue. So it's cornflower base with like some almost like aqua blue speckles in there. So again, this is ILNP and it is Bluebird. Okay, next one up is going to be Different Dimension. I've talked about this polish so much this year. If you've been watching even any of the first few videos, I mean, I've talked about this one in a good percentage of the videos that we've put out. And this one is Mars from Different Dimension, and it's a flaky balm with a hollow base. So it's a hollow base with these kind of like fall color flakes that are in there. And it definitely has like the flakes they're chrome flaky, so it makes it look like there's almost like a chrome shift in there, but really the base is a hollow base. And I loved this one so much that I actually went back and bought the other 2 finishes other 2 polishes that were in the same finish. I think it was Venus and Earth that I ended up getting, and I can't wait to wear this. I haven't had a chance to wear them yet, but I wonder if this one will get nudged after I wear those 2, because if you know me at all, you know that I'm really not big with the fall colors. I actually like brighter colors better, and so the other 2 have the brighter colors in it. I specifically picked this one up. If you're wondering why did I get this one, then I was looking for something for fall, so that's why I ended up getting this one, is because it did have the fall colors, and I was trying to find something for fall. Okay, next up, and I'm losing count on what number we're on, is, nope, that's not the right one, sorry. It's gonna be, I've lost count of where I'm at. Hang on one second. Okay, I figured it out. All right, so we're on number 10. So we're in the final 10, the 10 countdown here. And in that 10th spot is Dawn Diva, the Dawn Diva, and this one is called Raymond, and it is the gray base. It's got this kind of, I don't know, sort of medium tone gray base there, and then it's just chock full of a whole bunch of magenta to chrome, or magenta to like bronze chrome flakies that are in there, and it's just straight up beautiful. I love this. I have purchased a few from the Dawn Diva. A lot of them are thermals, but this is one of the few that I have that is not a thermal. I've been definitely wearing less thermals lately because my nails are so short right now. But this one, I believe the swatch picture when you see it is gonna, when my nails were longer. So pretty. Love this one. Okay, number 9. We're getting there, guys. Number 9 is from Fancy Gloss. I was really into orange polishes this year. Am I the only one? I feel like orange was like the it color this year. It seemed like there were so many brands that were coming out with oranges. And I'm typically not an orange person. I tend to, oranges tend to kind of like, I don't know, swallow me up, I guess, because, or blend out my skin tone, I think, because I have warm undertones. But this is a neon orange, and this one is the Floor is Lava. It's a neon orange flaky goodness. I mean, it's chock full of flakies, and it's so pretty. I love it. And then I also got the green one, and I think when I wore it, I had like the neon green on one hand and the orange on the other, and then I was sad because I really like the orange better. I like the green too, but the orange was so pretty that I had wished I put it on both hands. So, okay, number 8. Moonshine Mandy. This is my goal this year in 2020 was to finally purchase some Moonshine Mandy polishes because I did not own any, and I'm hooked. I absolutely love Phoebe's polishes, and this was, I think, the one that really like made me finally say I gotta buy polishes from Moonshine Mandy. And this is Twitter pated, and I believe it was her Facebook exclusive. Yeah, it was a Facebook exclusive in April. So you have to be a member of her Facebook group, and then you get like a special code. And then when you go to her site, you put the code in, and then that makes it like the less expensive price, I guess you could say. But this one, this pink, and I love pink. I've said it before a million times. Pink is my favorite color, but not typically on my nails. I typically lean more towards blues, mostly because, again, I struggle with pinks and my skin tone. They just sometimes, especially if they're too warm tone, they just wash me out. But this one is neon enough that it just pops right off, and it has some yellow and some blue glitters, and there's also some flakies in there as well. I love when indie makers do regular glitters and flakies in the same polish. I just love that combination. I think it gives it depth when makers do that. It just gives it just that one more dimension when they're on your nails. So I love that. Okay, we are in our, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 7 spot. This one is Are You Listening from Polish for Days, and it was a PPU one. It is so pretty. It is like a what would you say, purpley violet flaky balm in there, and the flakes are ultrachrome flakes that shift from like bronze to peach to green. It is so pretty. This one, talk about glowing and jumping off of your nails. This one jumps off your nails. It is so, so pretty. Again, putting those pictures in there, so take a peek at those. I'm sorry that a lot of these are ones that you probably won't be able to find unless you find them in a D-stash. I couldn't help it. I had to be true to my heart and show you the ones that I definitely believe are in my top 20 in 2020. But maybe you can find them in a D-stash. Okay, number 6. This is a new to me brand again this year, and it wasn't one that was on my radar really, except when I realized that we could start getting them on Color for Nails, and I've talked about before, and that's Polish Molish. And I ordered a ton from Color for Nails when Polish Molish stocked on there, but this one was just unbelievable. And it's a magnetic topper, and it's called Penguin, and I don't know, I'm kind of speechless. The fact that it just changes whatever color you have on, I wouldn't say changes, it augments it, and just puts such a cool like green holographic magnetic line that goes through the polish. It is just amazing. So again, I'm gonna put those pictures in so you can see just what that magnetic line looks like. And when I wore it at Christmas time, so not too long ago, and I wore it over red, and so I had the red polish with the green kind of magnetic holographic going through it. It was so pretty, and then I stamped on top of it, and the whole thing just came together, and it was gorgeous. All right, number 5, KB Shimmer, and this is Free Fallin'. And again, I'm not really a fall color polish wearer, but this one, this flaky balm of fall flakes is just all different fall colors. And what I did with this one, and I loved it, I put, it was just a Revlon color stay. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'll put it in the text here, but it was like a darker color, not really, it was like almost black, and then I put one coat of this KB Shimmer Free Falling on top. I couldn't stop staring at my nails. This was an amazing polish. I love it, and it'll probably be a staple in my fall manis for years to come, I'm sure, because it's just so pretty. Number 4, we're getting there. Number 4, another one that you're gonna have to find in a D-stash. This is Cupcake Polish Bathhouse, and it was from PPU in March. And this color turquoise this is me right here. Like well, I don't know. I guess this and a couple different other shades of blue, that definitely me, along with maybe some bright pinks. And then you've got me like you know, those are my total colors right there. Bright pinks and bright blues and turquoises. And this one is it's a turquoise with the different iridescent flakies in there. I don't know if you can see how pretty those flakes are. It is another one that just kind of jumps off your nails. And when I wore it, I had a cute like little carnival stamping thing going on there, very whimsical. So you definitely got the whimsical look with that polish. Number 3, here we go. I wore this recently as well too, and this is from Nailed It, and it is called By Your Side, and it's also a magnetic. And the movement of this with when you magnetize it, holy cow! But it's a purple, royal purple. It has some holographic in there. It definitely has a little. The magnetic is like a bronzy red shimmer that's going on when you magnetize it. Oh my gosh, I did some video of this. Maybe I'll insert the video as well. Just watching the magnetic line going through my nails on video was unbelievable. Like I couldn't stop playing with my nails because it was so pretty. I'm pretty new to wearing magnetics. I will say that I was very very thoughtful on how I put this on, as far as making sure that I went with the magnet after every single coat. I also only did one whole hand at a time because I was afraid that if I used the magnet like on both hands after each coat, that when I was holding the magnet in one hand, that would mess up the hand that I already did that I was holding it in. So I kind of just did one whole hand and then I did the other whole hand. I don't know if that made a difference or not. It certainly turned out super pretty. So, okay, here we go, down to number 2. And let me tell you, the last 2 polishes, it was a real struggle to figure out which one should be number 1 and which one should be number 2. One of them you can still get, I know for sure, and the other one you cannot get. So the one I'm gonna put in number 2 spot is the one that you can still get, and it's another Moonshine Mandy. Can you believe it? Moonshine Mandy ended up in my 2 of my top 20s. This is Blueberry Thrill. It is amazing, amazing. It is just so pretty. So it's this kind of electric blue, I don't know, maybe kind of a bluish purple base, and it has all these gorgeous, gorgeous flakies in their iridescent flakies. And this one, you could stare at your nails forever wearing this polish. It's so pretty. Okay, are you ready for number 1? Does anybody know? Does anybody guess the brand? Which brand have I not talked about yet? It's one of my favorites. It's Polish. And Polish, the Big Boo, this was from PP Polish Pickup, and I'm not sure which month it was. I think it was back in like October. But this holographic is so strong. I think I did some video with this too. If I have it, I will insert it over there. But just it dazzling in the sunlight is so pretty. I don't know, what can I say? I'm a sucker for all these, I'm throwing polishes around. I'm a sucker for all these blues. I hope that the makers keep coming out with those blues because they are so pretty and I love them so much. Again, I didn't include any of the Restored by polishes. My honorable mention for those, and I don't even have the bottles with me. My first one would be, actually I think I do have one behind me over here. This one I do have. I know the other one I don't have. And I'm not even sure that this one has a name. It was one that Jacqueline made for me when I was asking her to do like a curly polish. And I love this one. And I'll put the picture of the mani that I did with this. I did some really cool stamping with it, but it was just a white curly base, and it has some really pretty like, I don't know, magenta and lighter pink holographic and some silver holographic glitters in there. Super pretty. And the other one that I absolutely loved was Bathroom Blues, which was the one for Crohn's and colitis, and I'll flash in a picture over there of that one as well, which I totally loved. But again, I didn't want to put them in my top 20 because I just didn't think it would be fair to put in our own polish in our top 20. So can't wait to hear what everybody else has gotten for their top 20 or what their finds were for the top 20. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.